De-escalate, Sergeant. De-escalate, Sergeant. De-escalate, Sergeant. De-escalate now.
Hey, go ahead.
Get your supervisor on the scene.
I don't need a supervisor. You can see him down at the jail.
I have 2 grams of cocaine in my butthole.
Okay, outstanding.
Please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
Oh! Oh!
I am
Then
protected
shush,
by the land.
shush.
Do not tell me to shut up! I am the living natural man, and my voice will be heard.
I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
I'd like to welcome you to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
I'm out driving and stumble onto something. Not sure what yet. I know I gotta pee.
And he started pushing us off the front top.
What happened to you?
Nothing. That was already there. I made sure of it. I made sure to look around the car before anything happened. Oh, now she want to stay quiet.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna keep the camera right on you, bud.
How you want to stay quiet, huh? In the car? Because you got a camera on you?
I'll talk to the officer.
I got his plate number 2.
Bro, if I wanted to talk to you, I'd be talking to you. So shut your mouth, bro.
You idiot.
So shut your mouth, bro. I'm the wrong camera to be viral on, buddy. You'll be viral in the morning. Just ask. Ask any one of these cops.
Just ask anybody who I am. Now, frauditors now believe themselves celebrities. As some unemployed scumbag roaming the streets who believes, as they said in Cheers, everyone knows my name.
Narcissistic Personality Disorder is one of 10 personality disorders in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Personality disorders impact the way people think, feel, relate to others, and behave. They can negatively impact the ability to succeed at work or school and be a barrier to maintaining healthy relationships.
So shut your mouth, bro. I'm the wrong camera to be viral on, buddy. You'll be viral in the morning. Just ask. Ask any one of these cops. I haven't even met any of them. They'll all tell you who I am.
When it comes to Narcissistic Personality Disorder, or NPD, these are some of the most notable and defining symptoms. A grandiose sense of their own importance, shown by a tendency to exaggerate or brag about achievements and attempt to impress others or seem superior.
The interesting thing, guys, is the dude in the truck was threatening this guy and his kid, but now that there's a camera, he's a pussycat, right? Tough with kids. Guys are bitching about a bunch of children. There's a little, like, small child on a bike. He's throwing his hands with kids, this pussy. You know he would have never pulled that me. Hey, bro, get out the car and run your mouth. How about that? I don't do favors, bro. I don't do favors, bro.
I get that, but we're not going to escalate it in front of me. Okay?
Listen, he's escalating himself. It's your job to de-escalate him, not mine. Right? I don't do favors.
Separate, right?
I'm going to be on a public sidewalk. You want to try and cuff me up? You can do that, bro. I'm the wrong one.
You don't need to start hollering over me, all right?
He's hollering at me. I holler back. That's America.
That's fine.
The problem is he's writing checks with his mouth that is... No, he's writing checks with his mouth that is... I told him to get out of the car. That's nothing illegal. No.
A need for significant amounts of attention and admiration from others. A lack of empathy, or being unable or unwilling to consider or acknowledge the needs and feelings of other people.
in front of me. Okay?
Listen, he's escalating himself. It's your job to de-escalate him, not mine. Right? I don't do favors. I'm going to be on a public sidewalk. You want to try and cuff me up? You can do that, bro. I'm the wrong one.
You don't need to start hollering over me, all right?
He's hollering at me. I holler back. That's America.
That's fine.
The problem is he's writing checks with his mouth that is... No, he's writing checks with his mouth that is... I told him to get out of the car. That's nothing illegal. No, it's a threat to tell him to get out of the car. Did you get out of your car? Is that a threat when you got out of your car? To tell someone to get out of a car isn't a threat, is it? I would have to threaten violence. I would have to threaten them with bodily harm. Because you're accusing me of committing a crime I didn't commit.
I'm trying to talk to him. He's screaming over me. That's
no,
all.
He screamed at me.
Okay.
I told him if he wants, he can get out of the car.
Talk to him to get the side of the street,
right? So figure it out, buddy.
All right.
So your issues with him, right?
All right. So
go solve that.
Now, what is the over and under that if the guy got out of the truck, that the frauditor would shut his camera down and actually duke it out?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
I heard some dude hit a kid, so I'm making sure.
He's good.
So, I have a following of almost 250,000 people.
Good.
And I do police accountability. So if this guy's putting his hands on kids, I want to make sure we document everything for you.
Thank you.
In addition, people may have unrealistic fantasies about or high opinions of their own status. Beauty, talent, intelligence, and ability to achieve fame, fortune, and power. They may also have an unrealistic or idealized standard for love. This could be related to a belief that they are special and of high status, so only people and organizations who are also special and high status can relate to and associate with them.
I have a following of almost 250,000 people.
Don't arrest him. Listen, I'm just trying to figure out what happened, so I'm trying to get your side of things as well.
Buy him around. Officer, buy him around.
No.
Now he's asking for specific officers to avoid going to jail.
I'm just trying to get your statement right now. Okay, so I'm trying to figure that out. They were jumping, they were jumping off bikes and bikes were flying everywhere. They're jumping and running around. We only have that
the one is his father standing right there. The one that cook walked out saying, "You hit my son," and he's been trying to fight me the whole time. You got all this right.
Yeah, he's lying.
Shut up. Keep your mouth shut unless you want to go. Keep your mouth shut. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now. We don't need that. All right? We're trying to solve it. Keep your mouth shut.
De-escalate. De-escalate. Yeah?
Why? You don't have to
His
And
teeth.
the cops are not arresting him. I never touched his son. He's the one that's stuck around. They want me to get rid of you.
All right? We're trying to solve it. Keep your mouth shut.
De-escalate. 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 De-escalate, Sergeant. De-escalate, Sergeant.
But I'm trying.
De-escalate, Sergeant.
Frauditor is definitely inserting himself into this police matter because a few minutes ago, the frauditor was calling out the guy in the truck. Now he's demanding that the cops de-escalate. These guys are narcissists. They're arrogant know-it-alls, constitutional scholars, and they believe themselves to be matinee idols.
People living with NPD may have a sense that they are entitled to special treatment or have unrealistically high expectations of people and situations. They tend to take advantage of and even harm other people in order to get their own needs met. They may be envious of others and convinced that others are envious of them, and can come off as arrogant or haughty.
Keep your mouth shut.
De-escalate. 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 De-escalate, Sergeant. De-escalate, Sergeant.
But I'm trying.
De-escalate, Sergeant! De-escalate! Now! De-escalate, man. You need to chill the out, buddy.
Those around them may note that their ideas and needs may vary or contradict themselves. These are some of the most notable and defining symptoms. A grandiose sense of their own importance, shown by a tendency to exaggerate or brag about achievements and attempt to impress others or seem superior.
I have a following of almost 250,000 people. I'm the wrong camera to be viral on, buddy. Hey, de-escalate, man. You need to chill the out, buddy.
Sir, let me talk to you calmly. I'll talk to you. I'm Larry, by the way.
Yeah, now he's on camera. Now he's Larry, by the way.
Fucking town for 15 years, okay?
I'm Larry. Can I have your first name?
Christopher King.
Christopher.
I'll give you my phone.
Here's the thing I was trying to control. Now let me explain.
But don't
to me and say he comes over and wants to fight me.
Yeah, he was wrong.
Are you
We're
serious?
trying to understand
He's
the
trying
entire
to
story.
If I wanted to fight you, you would have been laying on the ground behind your truck. I guarantee it.
I'm trying to control both situations, right?
See, now he's on camera. He's being all cool now in dude's face. Guy's a victim. His son's a victim. He's getting all up in his face. They're gonna learn real quick.
Against you, I'm just trying to control the situation.
Trying to help.
Okay?
What's your sergeant's badge number, my man?
I do not know the badge number.
He's trying to de-escalate.
Yeah, but he getting in his face, screaming like that, touching on him, trying to intimidate him. That's bullshit. He stopped when he was on camera.
But
So he's not gonna do. Listen, don't play the word games with me. Act professionally and de-escalate. You understand me?
I just had a nice conversation.
Yeah, that was after you came up, got in his face, and physically touched him. So don't play the. You don't de-escalate by escalating. Who goes down by going up? Dragopedia is going to find out real quick that they are required to be professional. They will be professional at all times.
thank you. Have a good day.
We're not going to be doing that shit anymore. Yeah, no, I live here now, buddy. So I have a vested interest in your behavior.
Okay.
You understand? So don't play that. All right, so
Listen,
just
I
next
have
time,
no problem with you
just
doing it.
deep
Just do
breath.
me a favor. Take a step back.
No,
Get a little closer the
no,
first
I
time.
don't give a shit. How about
Okay.
that? I'm on a public sidewalk. You approach me. How about you
No,
get the
you're-
out of my face?
I'm just talking.
Walk away.
Accountability for all should have been arrested already for obstruction when he initially interfered with the officer conducting the interview with Truck Guy.
You know he would have never pulled that me. Hey, bro, get out the car and run your mouth. How about that? I don't do favors, bro. I don't do favors.
I
bro.
get that, but we're
I
not
don't
going to
do
escalate
favors.
in front of me.
Hey,
Okay?
listen, he's
No, I
escalating
get
himself.
that.
It's your job
I
to
get
de-escalate
that.
him, not mine.
I get
Right?
that.
I don't do
But we're gonna
favors.
keep it separate, right?
I'm going to be on a public sidewalk.
That's absolutely
You
fine.
want to try and cuff me
I'm
up? You
trying
can
to
do
talk
that, bro. I'm the wrong
You
one.
don't need to start hollering over me, all right?
He's hollering at me. I holler back. That's America.
This was the second video in a row when it was tough for me to watch it. I mean, this officer probably does the correct thing in 2025. He walks away because this obese, nitrogenous, abusive turd of a frauditor is not worth the cop's pension. The frauditor interfered in a police investigation and should be in handcuffs. And that's my take on this. What's yours? John Ligato Show is being brought to you from right outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. Hit all those buttons. I'd appreciate it. Semper Fidelis.